Although the cinema was, in its day, the prime source of mass entertainment, very few people saw the inside of a projection room. Here we show a glimpse into a projection room of the past at the Odeon Kingston upon Thames. Until the 70s, 2 projectors were used, with the film being run on alternate machines to give an uninterrupted show. After each showing, the reels were rewound and inspected for any possible damage. It took 4 or 5 of these 2,000-foot reels to make up a feature film, each reel running about 20 minutes. In spite of this great length, rewinding by hand rather than by power drive remained in favor with professional projectionists of that era. Rewinding by hand allows closer inspection of the film for any scratches which could be caused by the projector. It was generally believed at that time that a power rewinder could in itself be a cause of film damage. As the time for the changeover from one projector to the other draws near, the projectionist must prepare the second machine for the split-second changeover.
And here, behind the colourful waterfront, a diplomatic battle raged as fiercely as the naval action that drove the crippled German raider to shelter in this neutral harbour.
Threading these massive projectors is a complicated task which must be done with great care. Firstly, the picture mechanism is threaded. From here, the film passes on down to the sound head, at which point the sound track is reproduced. After threading up, the projectionist must check each stage. In 1960, when this film was made, carbon arc lamps were still widely used as a light source. After each reel, the carbons, which slowly burn away in use, are adjusted to ensure there is sufficient to run the 20-minute reels. The second projectionist, having finished his meal break, returns to take over from the chief projectionist. Meanwhile, number 1 machine is nearing the end of the reel and a changeover is about to take place. With less than a minute to go, the powerful arc lamp is struck on the incoming machine. The cue to start the motor is given by a small dot which appears in the top right-hand corner of the screen. A few seconds later, another dot will indicate the actual moment of the changeover. At this time, the projectionist must not take his eyes off the screen. And away goes the motor of number 2 machine, followed 7 seconds later by the cue to go over to the incoming machine. Both picture and sound are changed in the same split second. The changeover is made, unknown to the audience.